You walk in late, keys on the table. He scans your face like reading a label. Who pinged your phone at 2:30? Who laughed too loud when they looked at you? He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every little thing inspected, like dishes, like work, like mowing the lawn. Possession starts sounding like routine, just another box to clean. He needs to know who texted till you forget what you need. You change your shirt, he clocks the difference. That's who you learned, that shade of lipstick. Why were you late? What took a minute? Every silence, he puts a pin in it. He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every story cross-connected, like chores, like calls, like something you owe. Possession starts sounding like routine, folded into daily scenes. He needs to know who texted till you forget how to breathe. When did just checking in turn into checking your skin, counting your steps, your friends, your past again? You make your tea, he counts the spoons. You laugh it off, but it fills the room. He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every heartbeat intercepted, like habits, like tasks, like clocks on the wall. Possession now sounds just like routine, spoken in a tired voice. He needs to know who texted. You need to know you've got a choice. Keys on the counter, you slip them into your fist. Say, I just worry about you, and seal it all with a kiss. Your hand on my shoulder, guiding me through the door. You say it's only because you love me. I start counting exits on the floor. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. Friends in my phone, you scroll like it's evidence. Baby, I'm only checking 'cause I get so anxious. You draw the curtains, say the world is too loud. Your arms feel safe till I notice I never see the crowd. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. When did sweet concern turn into curfews and conditions? When did all your questions start to sound like accusations? I miss the girl who ran head first into every open space. Now I rehearse excuses just to leave this place. You call it protection, gently, I'm still trapped. Turn the key over, lay it down on the table. If this is what you call safety, I'd rather be unsafe, but able. His laugh gets loud when she walks past. He leans in close to every word. Eyes never leaving the room she's in, but yours are the ones that burn. He folds concern like paper cranes, leaves them scattered on your chair. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. You say he's just like that, he just worries it's fine, but you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts in the air. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. He pours your glass, he saves your seat. He laughs at jokes you barely made. Ask about your longest day, but watches every move she makes. You hold your breath at the table, feel your pulse in your chair. All these small, soft gestures are starting to feel like flares. You say he's just like that, he just worries it's fine, but you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts in the air. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. Maybe you're wrong, maybe it's you, or maybe that look is telling the truth. If love is a language, you're saying too much with casual glances and lingering touch. You say he's just like that, he just worries it's fine, but you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts everywhere. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that say they care. You say stay here, your fingers on my keys again. Trust me, I'm near, but you're in all my passwords, all my friends. I miss my name, it's fading off the mailbox paint. You call it love, it feels a little more like fate. Don't leave, don't breathe, don't move too far away. You wrap it up in roses, but you lock every escape. This line is getting blurry, I can't tell you from the cage. Between devotion and control, I disappear. coffee order and all her sisters' names. He's saving screenshots of her stories like tiny picture frames. He says he loves her freckles more than the summer sun. He's practicing a future she never really spun. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Plans in his pocket she never even mentioned. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. But she just calls it love. He's circling apartments they'd maybe move into. He jokes about their children like it's something that they'll do. She laughs and changes subject, scrolls through a different dream. He's already at their wedding, she's still picking out her jeans. He wants her whole life more than her attention. Maps on his phone to places she's not stepping. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. But she just calls it love. She's too tired to read the warning signs. Maybe being wanted feels safer than her mind. He says you're all I'll ever need, and it lands so light, like it couldn't ever crush her quiet life. He wants her whole life more than her reflection. Promises piled like boxes in the bedroom. That should scare her more than it does, more than it does. She smiles and calls it love. He says forever, like a locked door, like numbers on a prison drawer. You taste the promise like cheap red wine. Burns going down, but it calms your mind. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, 'cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for the parts of him you hope he ain't. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred 'cause you're scared to leave. His temper's gospel written on your skin. Every broken glass is a tiny amen. You kiss the damage like a rosary, counting all the times that he swore he'd leave. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, scared to leave. Is this worship or just warning? Are his arms a church or morning? If heaven hurts you every night, would a real God need you this tight? When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love, 'cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for a virgin he's never met. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred, 'cause you're scared to leave. When he says forever, you just bow your head, wearing his intensity like it's blessed instead. Taxi light fading out, keys on the counter. You say my name too soft, like you're already sorry. Wet footprints in the hall, dripping from your jacket. Same line on repeat. I've got nowhere else to go. Midnight begging hits harder in the rain. Every promise sounds holy in the dark, but I still taste last time on my tongue, and I still feel fingerprints that never stay. Midnight begging always sounds believable with the storm pressed tight against the glass, but I know better than to trust that weather. I won't open up just because it's pouring. You trace my coffee cup like it's some confession. Eyes shiny, too bright from the street lamp shine. You say you've changed this time, like changing into dry clothes, but I remember soaked jeans on my floor at 3 a.m. Midnight begging hits harder in the rain. Every promise sounds holy in the dark, but I still taste last time on my tongue, and I still feel fingerprints that never stay. Midnight begging always sounds believable with the storm pressed tight against the glass, but I know better than to trust that weather. I won't open up just because it's pouring. You lean on the door frame, waiting for it to swing. I lean on the thunder, let the silence sting. If you mean it in the morning, you can call me in the light. Till then, keep your whisper worship on the sidewalk for the night. Midnight begging hits harder in the rain. Every promise sounds holy in the dark, but I still taste last time on my tongue, and I still feel fingerprints that never stayed. Midnight begging always sounds believable with the storm pressed tight against the glass, but I know better than to trust that weather. I won't open up just because it's pouring. keys on the table. He scans your face like reading a label. Who pinned your phone at 2:30? Who laughed too loud when they looked at you? He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every little thing inspected, like dishes, like work, like mowing the lawn. Possession starts sounding like routine, just another box to clean. He needs to know who texted till you forget what you need. You change your shirt, he clocks the difference. Ask who you learned that shade of lipstick. Why were you late? What took a minute? Every silence, he puts a pin in it. He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every story cross-connected, like chores, like calls, like something you owe. Possession starts sounding like routine, folded into daily scenes. He needs to know who texted till you forget how to breathe. When did just checking in turn into checking your skin? Counting your steps, your friends, your past. Again, you make your tea. He counts the spoons. You laugh it off, but it fills the room. He needs to know who texted, who looked, who stayed too long. Every heartbeat intercepted, like habits, like tasks, like clocks on the wall. Possession now sounds just like routine, spoken in a tired voice. He needs to know who texted. You need to know you've got a choice. He counts her steps down the hallway under breath. Clock on the wall dripping louder in his chest. Door clicks shut, all the air tilts out of frame. He checks his phone like she might vanish from her name. He hates this feeling, shaking in a tidy room. She laughs and leans in, says you always jump too soon. He panics every time she leaves the room, heart in his throat like it's leaving too. She calls it intense, says unstable, ruins the mood. He's drowning in a glass of quiet, she just wants a lighter truth. He panics every time she leaves the room, and she calls it intense, 'cause unstable ruins the mood. She wipes her face on his t-shirt, tired eyes, says I'm not a cure for the worst parts of your mind. He swears he'll change, writes no rules on coffee lids, holds them tight till they blur like all the rest he did. He hates this distance, growing in a crowded bed. She traces circles on his arm and calmly says, you panic every time I leave the room, heart in your hands like it's breaking soon. I call it intense, gets loud when she walks past. He leans in close to every word. Eyes never leaving the room she's in, but yours are the ones that burn. He folds concern like paper cranes, leaves them scattered on your chair. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. You say he's just like that, he just worries, it's fine. But you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts in the air. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. Your glass, he saves your seat. He laughs at jokes you barely made, asks about your longest day, but watches every move she makes. You hold your breath at the table, feel your pulse in your chair. All these small soft gestures are starting to feel like flares. You say he's just like that, he just worries, it's fine. But you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts in the air. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that look like care. Maybe you're wrong, maybe it's you, or maybe that look is telling the truth. If love is a language, he's saying too much with casual glances and lingering touch. You say he's just like that, he just worries, it's fine. But you taste something bitter every time he's kind. Little cuts in the kindness, little ghosts everywhere. Jealousy hides in silence and smiles that say they care. Flowers at the door, stems still sweating in their wrap. You spelled my name like a question mark. Same old note, could we start again? Vase on the counter full of endings. Midnight flowers on the same old bruise. Pretty gestures I did not choose. You keep dressing up what you never meant. Midnight flowers for the same wound again. You say you've changed, through a crack screen glow. Thumbprint hearts and a borrowed quote. You love the chase, but you lose the truth. Ribbons and roses over scar tissue. Midnight flowers on the same old bruise. Pretty gestures I did not choose. You keep dressing what you never meant. Midnight flowers for the same wound again. Do you even see where the damage lives? Or just the petals and how soft they give? I'm tired of thorns with a perfume name. Tired of beauty that forgets the pain. Midnight flowers on the same old bruise. Pretty gestures I won't excuse. You keep dressing up what you'll never meant. Keep your flowers, I won't take them again. One look and the sidewalks shrink. All the noise we drink turns to a hallway hush. Crosswalk hanging by a thread. Every stranger's head turns like a slow motion crash. One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. Say my name in your silence, and the traffic starts colliding. Late train blinking in the rain. You laugh and all the pain maps to a single scene. Your gaze cuts the crowd in half. We're the only ones who laugh at the ground under our feet. One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. Say my name in your silence, and the traffic starts colliding. Did we mean it, or did timing play the part? Every heartbeat throwing sparks in the dark. If I look away now, does it all stay the same? Or does every street sign start spelling out your name? One look turns the whole city into a smaller place. Every window, every building folding into your face. Chaos can start with eye contact and good timing. You rewind me, you define me with the glance that keeps rewinding. She answers at dawn, half-typed hope. Thumb on the screen. still closed, kettle not on, breath in the dark, blinking icon. Weakness always sounds softer in morning light. Same old ache dressed up as I'm alright. One word sends a cycle in motion again. Hey, it's harder than anything. We never sleep, we just go quiet, dream in the drafts, joke on why and try it. She erases our miss, leaves only hay, tiny white flag on a blue-gray day. 'Cause weakness always sounds softer in morning light. Every's fine, trembling at the edge of sight. One word spins the wheel of it all again. Hey, it's harder than anything. How many times have we come back here? Teeth on the coffee cup, eyes unclear. How many lives lost in the space between you up and come to my place. So weakness always sounds softer in morning light. Same two ghosts rehearsing the same old fight. One word pulls the tide of us under again. Hey, it's harder than anything. She answers at dawn, screen on her face, one fragile syllable, resetting the days. She kisses like a warning sign, laughing with her hands on fire. His name still tastes like borrowed time, but she keeps leaning in and tighter. All her friends say walk away, she just twists the volume up. Heart in the backseat spinning plates, mind saying enough. 'Cause the chemistry keeps sounding louder than reason, drowning every red flag out in reverb and breathing. Every look is a hit, every touch is a glitch, yeah. The chemistry keeps sounding louder than reason, louder than reason. She traces every faded scar, knows the story, knows the cost. Still she's picking constellations in a sky that gets her lost. Lightning in a locked up room, she could find the exit door. But every time he says her name, she's right back wanting more. 'Cause the chemistry keeps sounding louder than reason, drowning every red flag out in reverb and breathing. He used to fold his hands, mouth those words like they were written on the back of his eyes. Now the ceiling feels taller than the sky ever did. Every corner in this bedroom keeps its distance. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence falls and shatters on the floor. The room turns colder around that truth. He says her name and nothing answers back but blue. Coffee cup on the nightstand, gone cold again. He watches dust in the daylight like it's counting him down. He tries to talk to the silence, but it just stares through. Like the walls all decided they don't owe him the sound. If he can't have her, he doesn't know how to pray anymore. Every sentence falls and shatters on the floor. The room turns colder around that truth. He says her name and nothing answers back but blue. You fold my name into sharp white squares. Say it's all for keeping safe, all for keeping me there. Keys on the counter, your smile so sure. You call it shelter, feels more like a drawer. Your love like ownership, papers all closet, small print, fine lines. I keep signing in invisible ink, like maybe you won't notice this time. You talk forever like it's forever. I nod like I'm starting to think, but my hand just hovers over the dotted line. I keep signing in invisible ink. You frame my photos, hang them straight, then straight again. Measure every crooked edge like you're guarding something thin. You say you're mine like a blessing, like a crown, but every time you say it, I feel my name wear down. Your love like ownership, papers all closet, small print, fine lines. I keep signing in invisible ink, hoping I can slip through in time. You talk forever like it's forever. I nod like I'm starting to sink, but my hand He can map every step that she takes, knows the crack in the sidewalk she hates, reads the tilt of her phone, not the tone in her voice. Got her schedule pinned to his wall, every ping, every missed, every call. He can finish her phrase, but he misses her choice. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows all of her patterns, not what her heart prefers. Tracing every echo, forgetting what she heard. He follows her shadow better than her words. He can list every drink that she likes, every song that she skips, every spike when her pupils go wide, but he blanks on her hurt. He remembers her outfit in June, not the way that she left that room, how she said I feel small, and he answered with dirt. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows all of her habits, not what her hope deserves. Studying her silence, misreading every verb. He follows her shadow better than her words. Obsession learns patterns faster than love does, fills in the blanks with a version of us. He calls it caring, calls it trust, but love leaves spaces, essence first. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows the way her feet move, now why her chest burns. Chasing every outline, missing what she's worth. He follows her shadow better than her words. Heard them toast to meant to be, plastic flutes and crooked teeth. He shows up in that same old shirt, same old joke, same fresh hurt. She laughs it off, she knows the math. Every promise on his tab, every line is deja vu. Every baby, it's just you. They keep calling it fate, 'cause bad decision sounds less romantic. Blame it on the stars, on the cards, on the sky, on the planets. She knows the truth, but she keeps dancing in the damage. Oh, they keep calling it fate, but it's a choice every time they crash it. His hands find her in the crowd, all apologies way too loud. I've changed, I swear, just one more chance. Same old speech, same hungry glance. She rolls her eyes, still moves in close, knows the ending, loves the ghost. Floor is spinning, heart off beat, still she leans into the heat. They keep calling it fate, 'cause bad decision sounds less romantic. Blame it on the wine, on the room, on the rush, on the panic. She knows the truth, but she keeps dancing in the damage. a sticky floor, mascara on his t-shirt collar. She mouths, "This is the last time." He mouths, "You know that I'll call ya." Mirror in the hallway catches her mid-spin, mid-lie. She whispers to her reflection, "We both know exactly why." They keep calling it fate, 'cause bad decision sounds less romantic. Blame it on the dark, on the spark, on the pull automatic. She knows the truth, but she keeps dancing in the damage. Oh, they keep calling it fate. She keeps choosing the crash again.